Singles action gets us underway this week on NWA Anarchy, and as you can hear, the NWA Arena capacity tonight firmly behind awesome Austin Creed. Singles competition this week as he faces off with the son of Satan, Azrael of the Devil's Rejects, and the Reverend Dan Wilson in his corner.
Speaking of the Devil's Rejects, what action we saw just 1 week ago, six-man tag action. Abomination attacking anyone and everyone who wasn't within arm's reach of him.
Last week, Abomination just simply snapped. That's the only phrase I can think of for it. I assume, obviously, it was the Reject, specifically Iceberg, that waffled him with the chair. He apparently thought that it was Onyx who came in and took the chair from Iceberg and leveled anything that he could get his hands on. And then you saw that footage. Disappeared out of the woods somewhere.
Who knows where he's at? He hasn't been heard from, hasn't been seen or anything. Nobody's been able to get a hold of Jeff G. Bailey. Jeff Lewis isn't talking. Onyx isn't talking. I can't get a hold of anybody. Alejandro over here, he's working for minimum wage. Still can't get a hold of anybody. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully by next week we'll know something.
Right now.
Do you know what we're on right now, Greg Hunter? Do you realize where we're headed?
We're on the way to hardcore hell, I would assume that's what you're talking about.
We are on the highway to hell, Greg Hunter, and it seems like Abomination was on the highway last week. He may already be in hell by the time we get here.
All right, now, the next stop on that highway for the Devil's Rejects is awesome Austin Creed, who right now is putting up quite the fight against the son of Satan. Another clothesline. Levels Azrael, cover two, and only a 2 count, says Jacob Ashworth.
And Azrael was like just coaxing him in there. I mean, he was just asking for it. This guy is, I mean, just crazy. Everybody's crazy in this whole thing. The Rejects, the Elite, everybody.
Oh, did you see that? Azrael getting the knees up in midair with Austin Creed. Creed is reeling, and the son of Satan going after him, throws him out of the ring, and now diverting the attention of referee Jacob Ashworth while the Reverend Dan Wilson does the dirty work on the far side of the ring.
Well, of course, we know, Greg Hunter, the team of awesome Austin Creed and Hayden Young have been giving the Rejects fits over the past several months. I mean, you know, chalking up a couple of victories from them here and there. But, I mean, the thing about it is Azrael, in one-on-one competition, I can't think of another man as deadly as Azrael in the Devil's Rejects in a one-on-one competition. I mean, they're all equally deadly, but Azrael just finds new ways to make you hurt.
We saw him in an incredible heavyweight championship match a few weeks ago against then-champion Slim J. Big Enziguri there from Azrael.
Who's in the main event this week?
He certainly is. On cover two.
Not Azrael, Slim J.
I know who you're talking about, the big tag team main event with the Anarchy heavyweight champion Chad Parham and Jeremy Vane versus Slim J and the world's television champion Ace Rockwell.
Well, I know you know who you were talking about. I was talking about the Crumb Snatchers at home.
Well, they heard us when we brought the event on the air. They know what the main event is, too.
Well, you know what? One of the people don't have TVs when we first come on the air. You know how these people are. They don't pay their electric bills on time.
Big clothesline by by Azrael, while I leave my broadcast partner to fathom the idea of someone miraculously ending up with a television in the midst of our broadcast.
Well, you know, it happens.
And now just playing with Austin Creed is the son of Satan. Big right hand from Creed, though, as he fires back from his knees. And now again, sends him to the far side. Reversal the Irish whip. The son of Satan clothesline duck. Austin Creed hauls him up. Inverted atomic drop. Straight into the spine buster. Impressive flurry there from Creed. Hooks the leg. 2. And only a 2 count.
Well, I mean, this is the thing about it. I mean, I don't know why it is about Hayden Young and Austin Creed. I mean, sometimes it seems like they have the Rejects' number. But right there, Azrael comes back and does something about that. I mean, the thing about it is, Dan Wilson has these men, I want to say brainwashed. These men are not made to feel pain. They're not made to feel remorse. And that makes them very deadly, Greg Hunter. I mean, I don't like Dan Wilson. I don't like the Rejects. But I had to say one thing. I admire Dan Wilson for what he does. He manipulates a language like nobody we've ever known in our entire life to make these men follow his every word and be at his every beck and call and do everything in their power to destroy the place where they essentially work.
Dan Wilson, while I don't admire him for a single thing he's ever done, I will give him credit for being perhaps the greatest con man in Anarchy history.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, but you said you admire him. I don't admire him. I'll give him credit for it. I think he's the scum of the earth. I don't admire him.
Well, I do too, but you can admire the scum of the earth. I like you.
But you shut up. Submission maneuver version of a chin lock by the son of Satan, Azrael, using Creed's own arms to increase the pressure and to restrict the flow of blood and air to the brain. Referee Jacob Ashworth checking in. He signals that Creed is still alive. Creed trying to fight back to a vertical base, one would have to think. He certainly has some life in him as the crowd here at the arena trying to rally behind him. Elbow to the midsection, make it 2, off the near side, and a double sledge to the midsection puts awesome Austin Creed down again.
Well, this is, I mean, the one thing about it, as you said earlier, Azrael went toe-to-toe with Slim J. Almost won that NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Championship. And what a tragedy that would have been for that championship to end up in the hands of the rejects. And the thing about it is you got to know that Azrael tastes that. He wants that chance again. And while Awesome Austin Creed is a youngster, while, you know, he was the most popular man and runner-up for Rookie of the Year in the year-end voting, defeating Austin Creed will definitely move you back up that ladder. They'll put the wins in the column in the singles competition and get you closer to another chance at that Anarchy Heavyweight Championship.
Big knife edge chop from the son of Satan. Make it 2. The crowd trying to get behind Austin Creed, but Creed is in a very bad way. Azrael off the ropes, trying to decapitate Austin Creed, and he spills all the way to the floor himself in the attempt. That shows you how sadistic these men are. He doesn't care if he hurts himself in the process.
And this has all been Dan Wilson's doing. I mean, this is what Dan Wilson has programmed his men to do. Now, granted, the men that he brought together were already evil, but they never had that common cause of being evil. It seemed like they went into different directions and their moods changed with the moons and stuff. Now it's all for one cause.
Creed brings Azrael in the hard way, looking for the roll-up. 1, 2, and a kick out. Creed now off the ropes, and the Reverend grabs the leg. He's got his hands on Wilson, but a roll-up, cover 2, and only a 2 count again. Small package now, cover 2, and again a 2 count as the 2 men trading pin combinations. And now Austin Creed peppering his man, and Dan Wilson getting him out of the way, and the Monte Fisto connects with the Reverend.
Well, you know what? That's something that I gotta say that Austin Creed's done that I actually like. But he took his mind off the match and is meeting it right there.
Oh, good grief! Throat slit pile driver, cover 2, that will do it.